G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here. Welcome back to another rockhounding session. This time I'm on like the big river. My catchment, my area, it's got a couple big rivers, a couple little feeder creeks that sort of push stuff into it. But I'm down lower again in the system. I'm on, like I said, a bit of big river country. And we're looking for petrified wood. Yes, there's one. I don't know what it is, why. Seems to be around here. Most of that wood seems to get pushed out of little side hills from the farms and stuff. Don't seem to find it way up in the high country, so looking for wood today, petrified wood. Hopefully we find some good stuff, something with a bit of color, see some cool things. It's gonna be a good session. Let's do this. Is that a bit of wood? I think that's a bit of wood, eh? Looks like wood grain. We'll have a closer look at that thing. First sandbank. Hey, it's cool. Is that petrified wood? That's that first slice I found. I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on that one now, man. Tiny little bit of chalcedony. It's a start. That looks like it's glowing. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of chalcedony, a bit of clear, bit of stuff going on in him. A little bit of gravel just caught up in this big log. That a little bit of chalcedony wedged in there and a little bit of petrified wood. Oh, don't drop them. Yeah, bit of wood, a little bit of chalcedony. Yeah, what's that bit? Yeah, look, another bit of wood. Another tiny bit of petrified wood, man. How mad's that? This big log's just been storing them up for us. Oh, that's so cool. These two bits are cool. They proper tell a story. These guys are stuck on a log, mid-river. Like not on a gravel bank, like sitting high and dry up on a log. That's one of the coolest places I've found chunks of petrified wood. Tiny little fellas. But they're definitely petrified wood, man. It's mad. Just quartz, but look what's out in front of me here. Check that thing out. It's like piranha teeth, man. What the heck? Seriously, it's like teeth. That's gonna look sick close up. How's that for teeth, eh? It seriously looks like a little set of teeth. That's so cool, man. How freaking cool is this thing, man? It seriously looks like a set of piranha teeth. Check that out. That is so cool. Legit. It's teeth, man. That's epic, eh? Nature is cool, man. Little gravel, these little scree runs, man. Just because of how far down the system we are, it's all tiny bits, but they all still pile up together. We'll find them. Yeah, plenty of little tiny bits. Like if we can find a good gravel bank, there should be some decent bits stacked up on it. Just need to find a big corner, big sweep and bend or something. Go, a little bit of chalcedony. There's a couple bits there now. Where's some wood? There'll be some wood here somewhere. Tiny stuff. Here we go. What is that bit? That's got to be wood. Here you go. A little bit of petrified wood. I don't know why, man. It's just, it's the place to be. A few bit of wood. There you go. Little threefer, 2 bits of chalcedony, a little bit of petrified wood. It's cool. A long bit of petrified wood, eh? See some grain on him, little texture. Lighting's pretty bad today, she's a bit overcast. That's why I figured we'd go looking for wood. You don't need the light to make this stuff pop. You just gotta have a good eye for that line, that grain. Straight lines and circles, man. Wow, that thing. Have a go at that. It's got like a full red layer on one side. There you go. Just one little flat side of red. Typical little crusty outside, and then something crazy cool going on. Almost looks like the state of Minnesota. There you go. Another tiny little bit of wood. You see the grain on it. That's cool. What else is here? Oh yeah, look. See the chalcedony right in front of me. A little bit of chalcedony, a little bit of petrified wood. Why can't we have both? How's the texture on that, eh? So grainy. That is a cool little bit of wood. Here we go, a little sandbank. Doesn't look like much, but just needs to slow up a few chunks of something. There you go. A little bit of chalcedony. Is that? No. Thought it was. That is though. Tiniest little bit of petrified wood. There you go. A little bit of chalcedony. Yep. Bit of that corally type of stuff, man. Don't know what that is. Tiny bits everywhere. There's the big stuff. It's just a rock with lines on it. There you go. Little piece of chalcedony dug in up there. Another little bit there. A bit of wood. In the log again. That's crazy. It's quartz. It's a rock. That's wood. Wood hanging out with the wood. How good. A little bit of wood. It's almost like someone's cut it, eh? The way that they crack and split, but I guess they fracture like rocks. Oh no! Chalcedony. Tiny bit of chalcedony. More of that corally type of stuff. Some more chalcedony. I don't know what that is. Looks cool. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but that looks like clear stuff on the ends of it. I don't know. I don't know if that's just a rock. Looks a bit clearish. Yeah. What's that bit? Looks like wood. Is that wood though? Yeah man, that's wood. You win some, you lose some. Some wood, some no wood. Yeah, a couple bits of chalcedony, another bit of wood. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, it's funny how this rock hounding game works. Yeah, it's funny how this rock hounding game works. That's that bit that I wasn't sold on, but pretty sure it's a bit of wood. Otherwise that rock's in disguise. Another bit of wood. Just perched up on these logs. Check this out. Tiny little bottle. Don't know how old that is, but could be old. Something a little different you don't find every day. Little bottle. No message in there though. Have a go at this. So you got this big old hollow log, big flood comes, everything eddies up in here. And I've got a little, there you go, look, little amount of, no, yes, chalcedony, yes, bit of wood, yes, tiny bit of wood. More chalcedony. Hey, how cool is that, man? Look at that. A little bit of chalcedony, a couple tiny bits of wood, another bit of chalcedony, all out of that one little hollow log stuck in the middle of the river. How cool is the grain on that one? It's pretty cool. Tiny little wood. Look at the little fella. Even though they're small, they're still pretty. Dark bit of something there. Oh, there we go. There's a proper big bit of wood. The amount of grey, chunky looking charcoaly things I've picked up, big flat bits you think of wood that aren't bloody wood. Yes, there's one. There we go, decent chunk of wood. Nothing real crazy going on, not super pretty. Just a big old chunk of brown stuff that's like 140 million years old. That's pretty damn cool, man. There you go, a bit of a plain Jane chunk of wood, that one. Not much going on in it, but it is still a very old rock. What's that bit? Yeah, that's textured as, that's wood. Oh, that's like, oh, agatized, opalized or something. Look at that shit. Just sitting here, stuck in that little gravel. Little bits of chalcedony and stuff hanging out in there with it, man. That's like that stuff all through there, right? Mad. Check that thing out. Agatized, opalized, petrified, wood, something, man. That's a cool piece. I know that's something, man. Look at this thing. This is amazing. Look at that. There is stuff going on all through that thing. Wow. That's insane. What a piece of wood, man. Look at that thing. That is epic. That is so sick. Oh, it is wood. Yes. I just saw a chunk of sitting there against the bloody clump of sticks or something, man. Oh, that's mad. Imagine if you could polish and cut a face off of that thing, right? That'd be sick. How is that for a chunk of wood? I don't know, do chunks of wood like this get like real pretty and shiny once you like cut a face off them and do stuff with them? That's a cool chunk, man. That's big, yeah, man. There we go, chunk of the day. Big old chunk of wood, that thing. Oh, is that a little bit of something going on in that? There is a line in that thing, isn't there? Little bit of something going on. That's cool, man. Big chunk. Big chunk with something going on there, eh? That's cool, man. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Oh, man, that's magical. Look at the color still in that. Look at that grain pattern. Oh, that's pretty, man. That's pretty, dude. That's only just come out. That hasn't been like bleached by the sun or anything. That's pretty. Wow. Is that not insane? Look at that chunk, man. That's the colorfulest, most prettiest bit of petrified wood I've ever found, man. That's insane. Now we're talking. Look at that for a bit of wood. Grain, color, texture. Look at that. That is sexy, man. That is a pretty bit of wood, eh? A little bit of wood. Tiny bit of wood. Bit of chalcedony, a bit of red going on in there. Probably the last little handful for the day. A couple bits of wood, a little bit of chalcedony, a little bit of carnelian going on in there. That's mad. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I only had a couple hours. I got it done. I found the wood. That's awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you love that sort of content, give us a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe and share it around. All that cool stuff. Cheers for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.